The R74 regional road offers a beautifully scenic alternative to the N3 for travellers between Johannesburg and Durban. The route starts off near Harrismith, then traverses Oliviershoek Pass, Bergville and Winterton before rejoining the N3 just north of Escourt. For many years, the 23-kilometre section from the R712 to the summit of the Oliviershoek Pass was in a terrible state of disrepair due to a dispute between the provincial government and the company contracted to do the complete revamp, to the point where the road was virtually impassable. This was eventually resolved, and in 2016 the restoration work was completed. The road is now in an excellent condition. Oliviershoek Pass straddles the border between the Free State and KwaZulu-Natal, but the majority of the pass falls within the latter province. A very prominent feature of this area is the Sterkfontein Dam, which is part of the Tugellerval water project and the Drakensberg pumped storage scheme. It's located on the Nuwejaarspruit, a tributary of the Wilge River in the upper catchment area of the Vaal. It has the second highest dam wall in South Africa, and it's the biggest earthfill dam. Construction began in 1969 and the first phase was commissioned in 1977. We filmed this pass from north to south. The pass starts off at its summit on a high point in the road in between a set of low cuttings. A straight of 700 meters leads into a shallow right-hand curve and then into a long and beautifully contoured S-bend which turns first to the left and then back to the right. The border between the Free State and KwaZulu-Natal is crossed on the apex of this corner. Coming up is a sandstone building on the right-hand side of the road, which is called the Fat Chef. It relocated here from Clarence in 2014. On the left-hand side, diagonally opposite the Fat Chef, is a view site with plenty of parking, which provides spectacular views over the whole of the pass and the surrounding mountains and valleys. If you want to stop for pictures, then this is the spot to do it, as there are very few places further down the pass that provide photographic opportunities similar to this one. The view site is within easy walking distance of the restaurant if that's where you've parked. The next section of the pass begins a steep descent into the valley, twisting and turning as it follows a natural contour line. Safety railings guard the significant drop-off on the left, and spectacular views over the Robinson's Bush area and the Kilburn Dam are presented. Steep cuttings with retaining walls and gunnited rock faces characterize the terrain on the right. The Drakensberg escarpment presented a formidable obstacle to early inhabitants, explorers and settlers in the region, which is why it was aptly named Ukashlamba, or Barrier of Spears by the Zulu nation. There are a host of historic passes which traverse the mountain range between Volksrust in the north and the Lesotho border in the south. Although some of these, like Van Reenen's and Oliviershoek passes, are tarred, most of these are gravel roads or off-road tracks, and avid 4x4 enthusiasts, adventure motorcyclists, mountain bikers and hikers can spend many happy hours zigzagging up and down these lofty heights. No less than 4 of these off-road passes are located in the immediate vicinity of Oliviershoek Pass. These are the Sunspruit Pass, which is a difficult, narrow and steep 4x4 only route, the Middeldale Tinpo Pass, and although listed as 2 separate passes, is essentially one long pass. Then there's Besaidnots Pass, which is a very rough and difficult track requiring 4x4 low-range capability, and Retief's Pass, located parallel and very close to Oliviershoek. Soon you'll arrive at the start of the cafe and fuel station, marking the entrance to Little Switzerland. This family-friendly resort is nestled in a fold of the Drakensberg Mountains, halfway down the pass. It boasts a history that spans over 100 years, from its start as a simple tea garden to a transformation into quaint alpine chalets and hotel rooms with breathtaking views of what feels to be the pinnacle of the South African landscape. With beautifully manicured grounds, thatched buildings, crackling log fires, pampering at the spa, and hearty buffet carveries, the resort offers affordable family accommodation with plenty of outdoor activities to occupy both kids and adults alike. Be sure to watch part 2 of the Oliviershoek Pass, which covers the final few kilometers of the descent.